fortitude. Whether it be physical fortitude or mental fortitude. To have the tenacity, I still need to change pilot's tank water. I'll record this in a minute. Alright, buddy. I know you hate the box. I know you hate tank changing day, but let me tell you, just stay here. I'm gonna be done in like 10-15 minutes. You're gonna have some fresh water and it's gonna be cool. Alright? Alright, we're gonna see you in a little bit. Give me 1 second. And don't touch it. Do not touch anything while I'm gone. No shenanigans, okay? Alright. Queen, Chihiro, Gonta, Samugi, Jotaro, winner of the second placer's fan vote, Kibo, Fat Togami, Monosuke, Kokichi, Daisaku, Monofune, Maki, Fuihiko, winner of the real last placer's fan vote, Pekka. If I had a nickel for every time that your votes put Fuihiko and Pekka together on the bracket, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. First Blood fan vote winner, Kazuichi. Hifumi. Gundam. Needlessly aggressive fan vote winner, March 7th. The Danganronpa Hunger Games champion of champions, Nekamaru. Kurakuma, Hina. Rumble participants fan vote, Aiko. Kurumi. Cross teaming fan vote, winner, Joe. Retribution Rumble winner, the Great Gozu. Alright, that's all changed. Pilot's back in the tank. Let me go and get ready to... What do you mean the intro is done? What happened? Dang it. Well, in that case, I guess I'll see later. I guess I'll see when you guys see, probably. Regardless, hey, let me put this on real quick. It is time. It is Friday time. Friday V time. Howdy all. Because it is time for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Season 16 finale. We have a whole bunch of folks here, we have a whole bunch of things that have happened, and I'm just ready to show it all off. Are you ready to view it all on? Regardless, here. First, let's introduce everybody who's here because we've had a wacky season. Starting off, we have District 1 Queen and Chihiro. District 2, we have Gonta and Miss Samugi. District 3, we have Jotaro and fan vote winner in Kibo. District 4, we have Fat Togami and Monosuke. District 5 sees Kokichi and Daisaku. District 6 sees Minofumi and Maki. District 7 sees Fuyiko and voted in Miss Peko, as well as voted in Mr. Kazuichi. Hifumi is there in charge, ending off District 8, and District 9 sees Gundam Tanaka, as well as voted in by you guys. March 7th could be singles champion. Speaking of singles champion, it is our champion of champions. It is Nekamaru here with Kurakuma. District 11 sees Hina with Aiko, voted in by you all. District 12 sees Karumi with, voted in lastly by you all, Joe. But, earning his way here, surviving the Rumble, the Great Gozu closes off our show, and make your picks first, second, and third. We are here to do exactly that. Go and do the thing where you make your picks in the comments in the live chat. First of all, how are you, live chat? It is Friday. And I think you all, if you didn't already know, you're about to know that this Friday is Friday Night Inferno, and there is one more match. As at Fracture, we found out who will be facing March 7th for the AWE Championship at Halloween. It will be Hina. Tonight, we find out who will face Kaito for that AWE Championship in a fatal 5-way match, elimination style. We have Kazuichi, the ultimate pimp, leader of the entourage, which Kaito betrayed. Skull, a man who's been on the up and up, who has been repaired, and speaking of those who are repaired, the repair man will be in this match as well, and Akihiko, a man who just recently said he'll do whatever it takes to win, even break out some brass knuckles, but last but not least, that 5th spot is open to anybody in the back. Who will it be? Well, you'll find out tonight. Fatal 5-way action. One of these competitors will face Kaito at Halloween for the AWE Championship. And I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Well, I think that's it for that. We should probably just get on with the programming today. As I make my picks, we are going to be picking, as you guys should be liking the video. Make sure you do that. If you don't, all your favorites will perish. If you don't believe me, talk to Arrow. Go ahead. That being said, I'm going to pick for first. You know, it's also, I hope that I'm gonna pick Hina for first and March 7th for second, because I truly believe, I truly hope rather, that those two are the final two, because I think that would just be fascinating. And for third, I'm gonna take Gonta. I think he'll get the title back. Those are my picks. Hopefully yours have been made as well. Let's see who walks out of this one as champion. But before we do that, we have to, alright, look. Last time we selected 216, and actually I'm keeping it on the microphone right here, AV216. You guys remember the sticker from yesterday? If you did not see the dice gag from yesterday, it was sure something. It sure was something. That being said, we will not be resimulating 216 times today. That would be a mistake. Today though, I still have, there's dice in here. There's dice in here from my trip to San Antonio. In fact, I'll randomize which dice I select first. It is a standard 6-sided die. You know, I feel like we can't just do a standard 6-sided die. We gotta do a little something extra too. What do we got here? And a d20. So we'll roll these two bad boys and I'll combine them. First and foremost, wa-cha-cha. Alright, well the d20 gave me a 5. So, I'll be real. It is also like, you know, very, very nice, the two-tone. 5. We could, if we roll a 1 here, we could have just like a regular, it's as if we didn't roll another die. What do we got? Is this a 6 or a, it is a 6. It has the logo of the convention on it as the number 6. And honestly, it kind of looks like a 6 to be honest. That being said, we're rolling 11 times. So, for the spiciest of RNG, not just 1 time, not 2 times, not 3, 4, 5 times, not 5, not 6, not 7, 8, 9, not 10, but 4. The spiciest of RNG, almost a full 12 from, there wouldn't have been a full 12. Look, it's 11 times. We have a cast. Well, I was gonna say an all-star cast, but you know what? Maybe I will call them an all-star cast. Some of your favorites, some of your not-so-favorites, but one of them's gonna walk out today as champion as we proceed. Who is it going to be? The Horn Bears stand on their podiums. The horns, they DOS sound. So Horn Bears, if you would please do what you do best and like sound those horns, that would be awesome. Sound those horns? Sound the horns. Apparently I needed some more gusto with it. Sometimes you gotta put that gusto in there. That gusto. Not to be confused with pesto. Pesto's pretty good too, but I'm talking about the gusto. Thank you, Horn Bears. Let's get this championship match on the road. As Kokichi has killed Jotaro at the start of this, but gets penalized because the horns had not sounded yet. As punishment, Kokichi is automatically eliminated for violating the rules. You never count out Kokichi unless he cheats and he's caught. Who else but Kokichi? Monofony finds Pekko's corpse inside from a previous game. Pekko isn't shocked by this discovery. Joe strangles Daisaku with a rope. Kurumi gets a kitchen knife and stabs Fatsugami. This, I was gonna say, just at the start of this, from all of our premieres, this might be the bloodiest bloodbath. Unless everything else is peaceful, it won't be. March is a superhero, while Nekomaru, the champion, is a supervillain. They've been arch nemesis since the year of the Aviator. Aiko runs away from the cornucopia. Queen kills Monosuke with a sickle. Hifumi watches with envy as Hina and Maki kiss before leaving the cornucopia. Fuiko finds a torn photo of Chihiro with the word daddy scribbled on the back. Well, that's a little bit confusing. Backed by unpopular demand, Gonta. Kazuichi gets down on one knee and proposes to Kibo before he can give an answer. Gundam beheads Kazuichi with a sword, leaving Kibo in a state of shock. Kurokuma runs away from the cornucopia. Samugi finds a vision in the cornucopia. Why would the Archons leave something like that here? What kind of vision do y'all think Samugi would have? Gozu steps off his podium too soon and blows up a little... He's supposed to be great. Now he's just Gozu. Well, now he's just all over the place and various piles of human debris. I digress though. Day 1 sees Fuiko getting drenched in honey sticky. Sorry, I have some PTSD. Aiko and Hina have a picnic on a cliff. Aiko uses this chance to push Hina off of that cliff. We will not have that 1v1 at the end of this. Nekomaru and Avi, we go. Way back. As Gonta and Queen trade talents. What would Queen's ultimate talent be? Ultimate robot queen? I'm not sure. Ultimate mobile game master. Kibo plants some trees. Monofony Hifumi. Kurokuma perform a glorious air combo on Maki. Gundam questions March's sanity. Samugi tries to steal Avi's pancakes, you fiend, but Chihiro caught her and killed her to thank Chihiro for this fantastic deed. Chihiro, you've earned your spot in the world. Oh, it's all the way over there. I moved it while I was preparing Pilot's tank. As we go here, and go here, and put your hero. Nope, that's also the wrong page, actually. And go here, and put your hero's name here. Into the World Pancake Championship Invitational. Joe can see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku? Pekko's theorizing how best to counter AV's jinxing. Karumi seems to be dead rather, but it's a lie. We proceed, and we have 9 cannon shots of our 25? Is it 25? Do we have 25 competitors? We might have more than that. I'm not sure. We'll check in a second. After this, saddest of all moments, 4. Kokichi, Jotaro, Daisaku, Fat Togami, Monosuke, Kazuichi, Great Gozu, Hina, Samugi. Nine competitors out of our... It is 25. I thought it was 25. I don't know why I didn't think it was 25 for a second. For some reason I thought there were even more people in this finale, but this is about the standard size that we would have. We have... Still, all of District 1, Queen and Chihiro. Gonta still remains, Kibo that you guys voted in, Monofini and Maki, Fuiko, Pekko who you guys voted in, Hifumi, Gundam, March who you guys voted in, Nekomaru, Kurakuma, Aiko who you guys voted in, Karumi, and Joe who you guys voted in. That is the lot that remains. And as such, we must go on. Remember, also your top 12 go on. Do keep that in mind because we are, 16 competitors left. We lost 9. 16 competitors left, yes. As we go on again. It is night 1 and March 7th set a trap. How unfortunately she ends up trapping herself. Kurakuma kills the champion Nekomaru with a hatchet, which means at the start of the very first night, it is a new champ alert. Nekomaru, it's been a pleasure. Chihiro ain't afraid of no ghost. Maki is bitten by a black mamba, but Monofini has some anti-venom and is able to save Maki's life. Kibo dies from hunger. Who knew the boy had to eat? Pekko has no weaknesses. I believe that. Karumi... Actually, Fuiko would be her weakness. Karumi finds a sleeping Aiko on the ground, raises her hand, waves it in front of her face before dusting off her shoulder, falling and punching Aiko right in the face. Gonta finds a care package but is unable to open it. Joe is so desperate to kill Sayaka that he creates a clone of Sayaka out of her rather and kills said clone. She's not even in this game. But you know what? I feel that desperation. The squad will call you later. Fuiko tells Queen that it is great as just you, me, and this brick wall you built between us. Hifumi breaks Minecraft rule number 1, dig straight down. Shockingly, he finds diamonds. Kotoko and Kotoka introduce Gundam to their long-lost twin, Kokoto. Which would be a long-lost triplet, but I digress. We proceed again to day 2 as Gonta, Aiko, Pekko, Kurakuma, and Karumi look for other people to kill. Gundam is the best there is. He's the best there was. Gosh darn it, Gundam's the best there ever will be. March attacks Monofini, but Joe protects her, killing March. March 7th is gone. Fumi creates his own superhero identity and lists Fuiko as his sidekick. Queen finds a violin and begins to play it horribly, much to Chihiro's frustration, and Maki falls into a pit, but somehow survives. Day 2 comes to an end. Will there be an arena event? I think so, everyone. I hope you were prepared for... nothing. We have lost 3 though, 13 people remaining, which means the next person who gets got will just be missing the premiere, but in which case I say it's the saddest of all moments right now for Nekomaru. Kibo, March 7th. A tragedy. 13 remain. And what is slowly not becoming a speed run, but they are not hesitating to get some KOs. Queen started this season off, lost it very quickly to Gonta at the start of the season. Will Queen be able to do it? Chihiro is still in this one, of course, Gonta, as we just said. Monofini and Maki, Fuiko and Pekko, Hifumi, Gundam, Kurakuma, Aiko, and Joe, and Karumi. I'm not gonna say anything, because, you know, commentators curse, but there's a world where Fuiko and Pekko are the last 2. Will it happen? Will we end this thing with romance? Who knows? For right now, though, We proceed 3 more into your saving grace picks. The next person who is out will not be making it to that premiere, but for right now, we proceed and we see Joe latches onto Chihiro's back and tries to blow himself up to protect Peko. The attack works, and Chihiro is blown to smithereens. But does Joe die first? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and find out. Monofini finishes our novel. Gundam and Kurumi, the rest of the event is not welcome to school environment. They could be alive or they could be dead. Maki grabs Kokichi by the throat. He was out first, Maki. He didn't even get killed. Maybe he's just navigating the arena. And Maki's just out here like, you stupid idiot. Trying to lecture him as a fellow member of the squad. Aiko wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. That should be a death event. Hifumi submits an application to join the squad. Queen helps mail the application. Fuiko challenges Avi in Battleship. Avi sinks Fuiko's Battleship because ain't nobody sinking my Battleship. I'm that man. So, Gonta has no more motivation, and Kurokuma dyes his hair red. His fur red? Which side would be red? I guess the black side? I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll proceed though. As the cornucopia hits, and it's replaced with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families as Aiko, Maki, Gonta, and Fuiko team up to grab food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Queen decides not to attend the feast. Peko severely injures Kurokuma, leaves him to be. Monofini and Gundam and Kurumi get into a fight. Monofini triumphantly kills kills the both of them. I think the both of them were co-champions at some point too. Being killed by an undisputed champion, someone who successfully defended that title. Will she get it back, huh? I'm unsure, but Hifumi falls into a pit and dies. We have really thinned the herd quickly, because we are down to 4, 5, 6, 7 competitors. 7 people. Will it be even less? Gonta is ready for the year of the Peko. Monofini accidentally bursts out the fact that she likes Fuiko in a non-platonic way. Fuiko accepts the confession and accepts it wholeheartedly. I'm not sure how Peko's gonna feel about that. Aiko and Maki are sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. The rating pistol rates Queen 84 points. Pretty high, however, we are down to your final 7. After this, I guess, final saddest of all moments of the episode and of the season 4. Joe, Chihiro, Kurokuma, Gundam, Kurumi, Hifumi. So, Joe misses the finale. I'm sorry, the premiere. Chihiro onward, everyone makes it to the premiere. That being said, see everybody's statuses, we are down to 7, lucky 7. One of these lucky 7 will be the champion. And so, how your picks doing? Probably, with these people, I could see some of you picking correctly. We'll see how it goes though. Make some new picks if you need them. It's your saving grace picks. It's that time of the episode where I ask you to make your new picks, your saving grace picks, to see if you can be correct this time around instead. We still have Queen started this season as champion back when people audibly booed her for what she had been doing in the AWE. Will Queen have the run of a lifetime again? Will it be Gonta, who won the championship after Chaos Reign nearly immediately? Will Gonta hold on strong to that championship again? Monofini, undisputed champion. She's won in a 1 versus 100 episode. She's defended in a finale. She might win it in a finale this time. Hey, we might have to be like, don't count out Monofini. She's a sleeper pick. She's the sleepiest of sleeper picks. Maki, Kaki Maki. Can she be the singles champion? Can she be the champion of champions? She is my champion of champions. However, it's gonna be hard when you have the power couple together in Fuiko and Peko, both remaining from District 7. Fuiko, I think, has the best odds of all time with Peko at his side. And lastly, voted in by you guys, Aiko. Cute little Aiko with the 2 little ears on her little coat. Is she going to be able to do this? Is she going to be able to come out on top? I'm not sure. Make those picks in the live chat, in the comments, first, second, third. I will make mine right now. And while you make them, make sure you like that video. Because if you don't, your saving grace picks will certainly be wrong. It's scientifically proven. That being said, let me make them. Give me Maki for first. I can't bet against the squad. Give me Fuyiko for second. He is a lad. And for third, I'm going to take Aiko. No. I'm taking Monofini because she is the sleeper pick of the century. She is the sleepiest sleeper pick of all time. Give me Monofini for third. Those are my top three. You guys have had your top three, and there's a top 7 remaining. Just like yesterday, we reached this point with 7 remaining. A perfect reflection from yesterday's episode. And so, we have Queen, Gonta, Monofini, Maki, Fuyiko, Peko, Aiko. One opportunity. The Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions title on the line. And they all stand here with the same pulse, the same determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. It is your final 7. Who's walking out as the champion? Let's find out. We'll probably find out pretty quickly too, as we're doing a lot of trust falls, and they've all failed as to build each other's trust. Monofini and Maki and Aiko and Gonta do trust falls in the very first instance. Monofini and Aiko both step aside, letting Maki and Gonta respectively fall to the ground. Did you know a group of Komodo dragons is called a bank? Because Queen pissed off a bank of Komodo dragons and got banked, and killed for her actions. We see Peko, who used the spirit of the Great Pumpkin to change the arena date to October. You didn't do anything! Yeah! Thinking quickly, Fuyiko, Merry Halloween, by the way. Thinking quickly, Fuyiko constructs a homemade gun using only some string, a squirrel, and, who would have thunk, a firearm. We'll proceed again. It is day 4, as there is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy, rather, and there is no Maki winning the championship because she is not here. Aiko thinks it's too dang hot. For Autumn, I do believe you're right, Aiko. And Gonta, Peko, and Monofini get chased by a rampaging Fuyiko. It is, unless there's an arena event, our final 5. Aiko, Gonta, Peko, Monofini, and Fuyiko. It is the truth. We have just lost a duo today. And as this song comes to a close, a terrible turnabout begins to play for Queen Maki. Are you ready? How your picks doing? I hope you didn't pick Queen and Maki, because if you did, oh, you better check if you liked the video. You might want to like it again. We'll see everybody's statuses. We are down to your final 5. It is a full set of 5. It is Gonta, it is Monofini, it is Aiko, and it is Fuyiko and Peko together. We've resimulated 11 times. Whose lucky number will be 11 today? I guess we'll find out shortly, because Gonta, Monofini, Aiko, Fuyiko, and Peko are all together. They all stand strong. They all stand bold. Hearts pumping, thriving, as they stare at each other, knowing that they're all caught, mixed in each other's destiny, caught in what we like to call in a final 5 and championship action, rather, caught in a golden crisis of fate. Final 5, Gonta, Monofini, Fuyiko, Peko, Aiko. Final 5, who will do it? Next round sees Fuyiko throws a Molotov, and Monofini turns out the Molotov's just a rag and not even on fire. Peko steals Gonta's first kiss. Oh my gosh, and Aiko is sick of playing nice and turns heel. Gonta steals a tray of Peko's freshly baked cookies. Monofini drives up to Maki down and wants an ice cream. Unfortunately, the ice cream machine is broken. Aiko is Employee of AB swears in despair, prepares for the inevitable shopping raid, and Fuiko accidentally steps on a landmine, which brings us down to Gonta, Peko, Monophony, and Aiko as your final four. And unless there's an arena event, it is a single terrible turnabout for Fuihiko. This game started off 100 miles per hour. Things have finally settled down as we drank in every bit of this chaos, of this intensity, of this insanity, of this drama. It is Gonta, Monophony, Peko, Aiko, and it's still a crisis of fate. Aiko, I believe, the only person here to have never held any championship. I believe that's the truth. Will Aiko come out on top? Of course, I've said it. Commentator's curse, it's real. Did we just commentator's curse Aiko? I don't think we did. Peko tries into the secret underground casino in the arena but gets turned away by the bouncers. Aiko, Gonta, Monophony spend all night making a triage together. The end product isn't very good, but the important thing is that they worked on it together, correct? Right? I think I would think so. As we proceed one more time, does it end? No, but that commentator's curse might be real because Monophony says yeet to Aiko, pushing her off a cliff during a knife fight. Peko goes hunting, and Gonta prepares the museum for my artwork. Yes, good guy, Gonta, proud of you. We are down to Monophony, Peko, and Gonta after the singular terrible turnabout for Aiko. And so, it's your final three. All former champions, Gonta, Monophony, and Peko. Who will do it again? Still a crisis of fate. Monophony's got 3 KOs, Peko's got 1. Gonta has the opportunity to do it pacifist style. Let's find out if he can. After this, proceed, we see everyone's still alive. Despite Monophony's desperate begging, Peko decides to leave her campsite. Apartment complex? Really? Gonta finds it quite simple. As we go on again, Peko thinks Avi has an addiction to getting new addictions. Gonta slams Monophony through a table, but does she survive it? She does, which means we go on again to night 7 as Monophony finds a discarded scythe. Although it has lost its ability to open the portals to the despair dimension, it works very well rather for slicing Peko to pieces. As Gonta finds an etch-a-sketch, somehow breaking it in frustration. He must not let that frustration build because he is toe-to-toe with an undisputed one in Monophony in the final 2. And I have to ask you who. Will it be Gonta, Monophony? Now, it's been some time since Monophony achieved that feat to win that title and then defend it in the finale, back-to-back essentially, and then took the W. She said it was my time to do it, and she didn't. She's up in the echelons of the few people who have done it. Will she be able to win it again? Standing in her way rather is the man who won it for the first time this season, Gonta. Gonta, he hasn't had the greatest luck when it comes to winning gold in this series. However, this season, it changed that. He saw his opportunity, won a big old game, came through, beat Queen for the Champion of Champions title, held it for about half the season. Is he going to be able to do it? Almost won it again, actually, but said, I've already won it this season. Member of the Big Buff family, Nakamaru, you hold on to it. But maybe Nakamaru was just holding on to it. Maybe it was just holding on to it so Gonta could get it back. Is that transition going to happen here? Or will Monophony say, your bloodline is not strong enough. Your Big Buff family is not strong enough. Will it be Gonta, Monophony? Live chat, Monophony, Gonta. Both? Neither. It is the finale, and only one truth will prevail. And between Gonta and Monophony, that truth is Monophony dying from hypothermia. He's got it back. Gonta for sure could have won back when Nekamaru had that title, but he said, hey, Big Buff family member, you hold on to this for now. I'll will it back. I'll will it back. I'll win it back in the finale. As we proceed, we can see that that gesture and that statement were true after this terrible turnabout for Peko Monophony. The boy got it back in what was the grandest of turnabouts. And did he do it pacifist style? I believe he did. He didn't have to lay a hand on a single soul. He literally willed the championship back to him. And for that, he is your winner. It was a day we all celebrated as the most wholesome of victories when Gonta won the Champion of Champions title this season. He had given it up. He had another opportunity to win it, came very close and said, Nekomaru, member of my big buff family, you take it instead. However, in this finale, he said, Nekomaru's gone. I'd like it back. Didn't have to kill a single person to do it, stayed the biggest, buffest, most innocent boy. Bugs by his side as they creepy crawl that championship back around his shoulder. Your winner and new and two-time Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions, Gonta, takes the win. Ladies and gentlemen, he did it. And I'm proud of him. Ladies, gentlemen, and those who don't prescribe to either lady or gentleman, Gonta wins. Big Buff family remains on top as we proceed. For a moment, we thought no member of the Big Buff family were going to walk in as champions. You just saw earlier, Nekomaru and Sakura were both champions prior to Thursday. However, the titles changed hands yesterday in tag team action. They changed hands again today. However, a member of the Big Buff family still holds on to that title. Didn't have to kill a single soul to do it, just like how he would have wanted it. Gonta takes the victory. Congratulations, Monophony. Strong showing in second place. Peko third, Aiko fourth, Fuiko fifth, Maki sixth, Queen seventh, Fumi eighth, Karumi ninth, Gundam 10th, Kurokuma 11th, and rounding off your top 12 is the goodest boy, one of the goodest boys, in Chihiro. Good for them. I'm so proud of the boys, and the girls, and everybody. I'm proud of everybody here in this season. Not particularly proud of you, Kokichi, who decided to murder Jotaro and say, guess I was too early. Gonta, congratulations. We'll proceed again from start to finish. We had, as we just mentioned, Kokichi taking out Jotaro before the horns had sounded. You fiend. Scrolling down, we saw Monophony die from hypothermia, and you won't see Gonta's name on here a single time besides being the winner, because not a kill to his name. In fact, I don't think he was involved. Oh, not Gozu, Gonta. 1 out of 1, he was not involved in any fatal events. Not a single one. There it is. Just truly, absolutely incredible. What a lad. We'll proceed once again. Gonta in first place, but Joe and Monophony had 4 KOs. Everyone else had 1 or less. Aiko, Chihiro, Gundam, Kurumi, Kurokuma, Peko, and Queen all had 1, but it's all about the one who had none but ended up as number 1. That's Gonta. Baby, the master of the worm. You love to see it. You love to see him. We'll go back to the reaping one more again, because there he is, your lad, passing off that champion, or rather, getting that championship back from Nekomaru Nidai, member of the Big Buff family. One more time, let's hear it for Gonta as he caps off Season Sweet 16 as a champion. It has been a long season, but we've had our good times. Yesterday we resimulated 216 times. We will probably never do that again. Well, never say never in the Hunger Games. I'm taking off. See you tonight for, well, I was gonna say I do like to end the nights where we have a AW event, Sundavy, lead it kind of into him. Get ready tonight, because Inferno is live. We will have Beat the Clock challenges from the one and the only LA Knight and Mew. They will be facing Navia and Boss, not respectively, technically irrespectively, I guess, in the order that I named them. We will have a Tables Championship match featuring Kyutaro Burger Berg, as well as Dotori to fight Yosuke, our champion. We got tag team action all over the place. The boys go toe-to-toe with the new tag team champions in Sonic and Knuckles. And then we have the despised, disgusting fools facing off against the Dicey Boys. You love to see them. What else am I forgetting about? Of course, the match that we just announced, Fatal 5-Way Action. And of course, we have March 7th versus Sakura in a what could have been a match. Let's see, the 2 tag team matches, the 2 Beat the Clocks, what could have happened, the Tables Championship, Fatal 5-Way. That might be it. That sounds about right. If I'm forgetting something, you'll find out tonight. Until then, Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching.